Hi, I'm Aim.
Hi, I'm Arne.
What's going on? What manner of madness is this?
I have no idea. Well, I actually know, but I was going. Okay, these are new videos. Every weekend, two of your favorite vloggers will team up and join awesomeness. Wait, am I doing this? Okay, high five?
High
High
five.
five. High five. Okay, I think your hand is bigger than mine. Like, maybe Canadians are bigger than Belgians. I don't know.
Canadians
Uh,
are bigger than Belgians. There
it,
we go.
it could be because we're very small.
There we go.
Okay, that's better. So every week now there will be a combined awesomeness video of two vloggers discussing a topic. Hopefully every week. Hopefully we can make that promise, right? Aim, right?
As long as it's not exam week, I'm there.
Well, my exams are starting soon, so okay. But I think we should start with the topic.
The
Don't you
topic.
think, Aim?
Yes.
What is the topic, Aim?
The topic today
Is Aim?
is
No, it's not Aim.
it's not me. It's not me missing a video this week.
No, it's not me missing a video this week, but still, isolating media, sec
Isolating media.
isolating
Yeah.
media, or do we expand it to fiction?
Yeah.
Fiction, sex everywhere. Okay, what do you
It's all over the place.
Aim? What do you think of Aim's? No, what do you think of sex everywhere?
Well, I think it's really prevalent, and it's something that we don't really like. We kind of talk about, we don't really talk about how it affects us. We're aware that it's out in the media and that it can have a negative impact, but how lonely does it make someone feel when it's not something they're interested in, or how pressured do they feel to be interested in it when they're not? And I used an analogy once in a class that I was talking to about asexuality, that it's kind of like being a Coke drinker and being constantly bombarded with Pepsi ads. Like just never a Coke ad, always Pepsi ads everywhere. And
That wouldn't bother me if I was a Coke drinker and I
if you were
saw.
a really serious Coke drinker, just be constantly bombarded by
Well, yeah, but
Pepsi.
then you. Yeah, if you were okay.
I didn't say it was a good analogy. I just said it was one I used. What are your
Well,
thoughts?
I never did mind whenever a movie came along and then there was sex in it, and it was just I didn't scream, "Ah, why you leave plot?" No, I
You didn't?
no,
You
I
are not
didn't
asexual.
because I thought it's normal. Okay, those people are getting busy, and I never thought it wasn't something I wanted. It was something I always associated with being in a relationship. It didn't really bother me to say. Did it bother you, Aim? Did it bother you?
Not necessarily. I kind of thought like I would just roll my eyes, sort of thing, whenever a sex scene occurs in a movie or in a book. I just kind of like skip by it. It's like, oh, okay, like whatever. Like just not really interested in it. But like after a while, I think it kind of wears on you, and you do feel a little bit pressured. Like I should want that, but I don't. I feel bad about it for not wanting it. Like that sort of thing. But you know, as if it's there's a scene in a movie, like I'm more likely to just laugh at it or go for a popcorn break or something at that point. So it's like, oh, sex scene, time for some snacks.
Well, to me, a sex scene is just something. Oh, a sex scene,
Yeah,
and
the
and it's
obligatory
not.
sex scene.
Yeah, the obligatory sex scene, and it's just something. Okay,
It's happening.
it's
It's
happening.
gonna happen.
It's something's going on.
Yeah. Oh, and I read something too today about like couple like having to escape the constant like coupling in our culture. Like every time you see someone like shopping or whatever, they're shopping for their husband or their wife or like their family. And if you're like an aromantic asexual, I think that would kind of start to wear on you a little while. Like I'm happy being
Hmm.
single. Why do I constantly have to be shown images of people who are couples? Because apparently that's what it takes to be happy in life. I don't know. Ridiculous
Yeah,
things.
there is this pressure because it's just the myth that you can be happy unless you have a partner, which is
Exactly.
bullshit. Well, for a romantics, it's certainly bullshit, but yeah, yeah, there are some people, some romantic people who really want to be in a relationship, and it's something different for them. And well, the overexposure of couples could also be could have a different impact on them.
Yeah. Because
But
then there's pressure again to be involved in something that might not be what you want. Because for aces, it can be hard to find a partner who is asexual or a sexual one who can deal with your aceness. And there's one of that list of the 25 most bigoted things you can say to an asexual. One of those was I want you to be with someone so that you can be happy, or so you can't be asexual because I want you to be
yeah,
happy. It's like, oh man,
ah,
does
come
this look like an
on.
unhappy face to you right now? I don't know.
It kind of does, Aim. What happened?
I have no one for the holidays.
Oh, do you want to talk about asexuality in asexuality in fiction or sexuality in fiction and media?
Actually, let's go into fiction a little bit because I am a huge fan of a lot of web comics that are going around. A particular addiction that I have right now is Girls with
With
Slingshots.
slingshots,
It's amazing. I love that one. And there
and it
is
is a
like
one asexual character.
there
Yeah,
is an asexual character I
I
was gonna mention.
know
I love
because
her.
we
She's
discussed
so
it in a podcast in the A Life podcast.
yeah, I love it. It's really cool that she's in there. And then they do have characters who are like straight and who are gay and who are bisexual and stuff in there too. So it's kind of like a well-rounded kind of
Mhm.
comic
But
strip. I just
the thing is, the asexual character doesn't really seem asexual if you get what I mean.
yeah.
If you have the all the characters next to each other, and then if you had to pick out the ace person, who would it be? And then you wouldn't expect it to be the well-rounded um, big boobs lady.
Well, she wasn't so much like the ace one. Like Erin, I think is the
ah,
like definite ace one, but she's dating what's her name? Jamie. Yeah, Jamie and Erin are dating. And Erin is definitely like if you go to the cast page, it actually says that like her like they have like bios on them and her secret is that she's not so sure about sex, but they do cuddle each other and like they sleep in the same bed together and stuff, but they just don't they've only ever had sex once. And Erin didn't like it.
ah.
She just wasn't a huge fan. I've read all of them. Like
I'm gonna
I'm
have
hot
to. I'm gonna
up
have
to
to
date.
check those out, and you should too. Well, I don't know if you
They're
should.
all
Should
super.
they aim? Should they aim?
I think they should, yeah. There's a few other ones. There's a Chaos Comics too, which is it's with a KH. I guess we can put links to this stuff in the comment bar or the bar below. The doobly doo, as it has
In the
been
doobly
referred
doo,
to.
yeah.
The doobly doo.
In your pants, or in our
Yes,
pants.
in our
We
pants.
we could be wearing one extra large pants, and I'm just in one of the, and Amy's in the other one, right?
Yep,
It's possible. You don't know that because you can't see what's under there.
this is what we're talking about.
Hmm.
Sharing pants. That's what he said.
Why not?
And if, I want to share pants with you in a completely platonic way.
mm, that's so romantic. I mean, that's so platonic.
Yeah.
Aw. I want to share pants with you.
I want to wear your pants at the same time you are wearing your pants.
I want to
Weird.
be in your pants. Oh no, wait. That's something else. Um,
Sorry.
but we were talking about sexuality in fiction.
Yes,
I've never come across sex scene in a book though, so far.
I have. I don't read a lot of fiction anymore. When I was younger, I did.
Yeah, when I was younger, I did as well, but it was mostly children's novels, so they didn't really contain sex.
Yeah. You get into like the teen
Well,
genre, and usually there's some allusions to stuff at least, and I found that in some of mine, and I was always kind of like, yeah, whatever, and it just skipped by.
maybe I read those, but I didn't really get them. I don't know. I didn't notice them.
Hmm. I always find the books that I do like that are like fiction based don't have that stuff in them. Like it just happens that it doesn't happen kind of thing. So I don't know if that's a correlation or if they're just really awesome books. So
Yeah, it's just in a lot of fiction, sex isn't really part of the story, and
hmm
I like that.
yeah, like I would take a like a good plot over anything.
Hmm.
Like it's got to be interesting, right? And I don't necessarily find sex interesting, so that's not going
Hmm.
to catch my attention or keep me reading. So Definitely though. But back into like the comics again, I started saying about chaos comics and stuff, but they deal with there is a lot of like sex stuff in that one. But
Mm.
I like reading it because all of the characters it deals with how they come out and how some of them are trans and how they're like struggling with that in school and stuff. And it's actually pretty interesting. It's pretty well written too. So we'll put a link down below for that. So
Mm. I actually
it
have some.
does. Sorry, go ahead.
There are some comics here from my father who were sometimes a little very explicit. Like all the women are all these very slender and um, how do you say it? Big breast,
Voluptuous.
voluptuous. Yeah, that's the word. Voluptuous are very voluptuous. And then there's this one about a man who's actually a robot and has also a robot dick and can please everyone and is just a sex robot.
Sexbot
But
9000.
to me, those things when I read I read those comics when I was 14 or so, and to me it was just well, the one with the sex robot was a little bit weird for me. It was like, what is happening? What is going on here? Oh wow, the dick is shooting a laser.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually kills a woman during copulation,
Wow. That's
and that's the moment
that's
he freaks
intense.
out because he doesn't know he's a robot.
I'm a fire in my lasers.